You want to take the game because I smacked some mannequin butt. Get your priorities.
That's what got grounded? Because you couldn't just troll yourself and smack some mannequin butt? like, you really went up to there, went to the mannequin, do my little strut, and said, you know what? I wonder if it has recoil. And cranked that shit like Soulja Boy and slapped his ass. Well, maybe you deserve to get your Xbox taken away.
Together.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back for another video today. It's your boy Jub, and today we're watching another video by our boy in the back wearing his dirty pink do-rag as a hat, Dewey D. Let's hop straight into it.
Y'all was little, y'all ever be out with your parents and something start taking over your body to just do some stupid. And when you do it, your parents get to talking about something. You gonna get beat when you get home. Yeah.
If you never been through that in your life, I don't think you ever lived. For real, for real. Or you just never had that thought in your mind because you was just like, haven't developed it till you got older.
Yo, this was one of the worst punishments ever, bruh. Because after this very realistic scenario happened, your parents be trying to act like it's all cupcakes and peaches. But you'll be chilling with your parents, right? Having a blast. In the moment you get in that bed, shuffle your feet a few times. They want to drop kick the door.
No, fuck the freeze frame.
In the moment you get in that bed, shuffle your feet.
Now, what made you want to draw this, bro? Out your, I don't know how many years of life, 20? Yeah. You want to draw this, bro? You're weird.
They want to drop kick the door open and start beating the shit out of you, man.
The Minecraft damage is funny, but like, I think personally they do this just to soften the blow for their own, to end the day off with them beating their kid so they don't have to think about it. New day, new them.
Like, what type of psychological torture is you on, bro? You could have did this way earlier, gang. Now I got no choice but to run away. But for me, the whoopings ain't make me want to run away like that. It was when they took the Xbox.
Hold up.
But for me, the whoopings ain't make me want to run away like that.
No,
psychological torture is you on, bro? You could have did this way earlier, gang.
Yes.
Now I got no.
Who actually bought this as a kid? The never Fortnite Scar editions. Are they even still selling anymore? No idea. They don't really buy this. I saw in the ad and I was like, nah. I got the tac shotgun though. I just lost it.
Choice but to run away. But for me, the whoopings ain't make me want to run away like that. It was when they took the Xbox. Bro,
True.
They will always take it when something.
Let me tell you, bro. See, back in the day, I was not always a great student. Like, there was a point where I was about to like just drop out and say, fuck it. My dad had my Xbox since second quarter. I didn't get it back till summertime, bro. It was sitting there collecting dust. My dad teased me a little bit and gave it back to me Jan 1st and just took it back again. I love him because I low-key deserved the grades weren't good, but other part of me is like, fuck me.
Important on the game is happening. Like, it'll be a double XP weekend. They only got one of these once a year, bruh. And you want to take the game because I smacked some mannequin butt. Get your priorities.
That's what got grounded? Because you couldn't just troll yourself and smack some mannequin butt? like, you really went up to there, went to the mannequin, do my little strut, and said, you know what? I wonder if it has recoil. And cranked that shit like Soulja Boy and slapped his ass. Well, maybe you deserve to get your Xbox taken away.
Together, man. But once you get in high school, they start spam taking your phone, bruh. And when they was cooking this joint up, somebody should have told these to get out of the kitchen, bruh. Because this punishment is so trash. Literally the next day, I was in school using a bro phone to do all my streaks. And when I got back in the crib, I was on that one old tablet in the closet.
Nah, see, my dad would take my phone, they give it back to me the next day because I need it for school. Why did I unpause the video, bro? How you get caught? Almost derpy ass face getting caught watching the hub because you couldn't hold it and not beat it, bro.
you get caught sneaking around a punishment, bro, that's when they start getting creative with it. And the worst one out of all the creative punishments is when your parents try to embarrass you. And back when I was in high school, I did something stupid, and I got one of the most embarrassing punishments known to man. So one day, I had just got off of work, right? And I decided to hit the bro up the spark, and he said bet. So
Is that supposed to be a crackhead in the back? I realized. Look at him. Two yellow teeth looking like Patrick. Your eyes are two different sizes and looking the other way. Well, pupils different sizes. You know
and I
what I'm talking
decided to hit the bro up the spark. And he
Smoking
said
Minecraft
bet.
torch.
So I get home and double check that I have everything to not get caught. Because if my mom wakes up and I'm not there, it's going to be the type of trouble where she looks at me differently. So I successfully snuck out, had a fantastic session, and made it.
All right. This might seem like I'm a square, but honestly, I don't care. If you sneak out the house just to get some, or doing any of that underage, bro, you're not cool, gang. You're quite of a loser class. So when your parents get mad at you, you can't even get mad at them. Cause like, if I caught my kid doing some loser shit, low-key, just make sure he never do it again. I'ma have to scare the living shit out of him. Not no like jump scare. I'm talking about almost heart attack, set straight type shit. Well, no, I'm getting off track. Point is, stop being losers. Stop smoking. Stop sneaking out the house to smoke. It sure might feel good for the moment. It's not good forever. And for you go like, if God didn't want us to smoke it, it should be on this earth. Nigga, you can smoke it once you get a legal age, you know. Yeah, I'm just yapping there, bro. My fault.
Get
I'm
back
only
to the
minute 52,
crib. I open the door, and my mom is sitting right there, waiting for me. And she like, "Hello, sir. What were you doing?" Nothing. I was chilling with the bro. You sure about that? You know what? It's okay. I got something for you. Have a good night. And I didn't even say nothing, bro. I just went to my room, and
didn't even try to start an argument. Yeah, your ass was getting beat. You shouldn't have done it from the start.
I'm laying there trying to go to sleep, but inside we both knew what was going on. But then again, she ain't say nothing. So if she not tripping, then I'm not tripping. So the
you
next
better be
day,
tripping.
I get up and start getting ready for the day. So I turn on the Xbox and I notice something. My controller is missing. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe I just crashed out the last time I was playing the game.
didn't peep game. I didn't peep game. I didn't peep game. Why the hell is there Vaseline in some
My controller is missing.
near the
and I'm
console?
thinking, okay, maybe I just crashed out the last time I was playing the game. So I started looking around the room to see if I threw it somewhere, but I couldn't find it. And then I had a thought. What if my mom came in my room and took my controller? But then again, she don't even have a reason to. But I call her up
That's
anyway
cap.
to ask her if she seen it. And she like, you want to ask me if I have your controller and you come in my house last night looking like that? Have a good day, sir. And I just stood there sick.
Just to have a good day, sir. I don't know. It's just the being polite disrespectfulness. It just made me just want to like, damn, she got me there. Cause you know what's supposed to be doing in the first place. Did it anyway. Now you're just sitting there like, was it worth it? Never could be me though.
Cause it's like, what am I supposed to do now? Count the dust on my desk? So I started thinking of any way I could hop on the game. And then I got one of the greatest ideas known to man. I'm gonna ask the bro if he has an extra controller. But
Yeah,
then,
hey, yo! Nah, go back.
and then I got one of the greatest ideas known to man. I'm gonna ask the bro if he
Dick sucking for the controller is absolutely wild. Dewey,
has an extra controller. But
I'm not
then
letting you
again,
slide.
if I don't hide it before my mom gets home, I might not see the light of day. So I hit up the bro, ask him if he has an extra controller, and he says he does. So I walk up to his crib, grab the controller, and life was amazing. And now I'm sitting there cooking on 2K.
Right. When did you? Okay, first off, when did he put on the puffer?
And now I'm
He
sitting there
left the
cooking
crib shirtless.
on 2K. Why are you on the game? My bad, I just no. Give me that controller. Wait. It's not mine. And I explained to her that I got another controller from the homie, and she was spazzing on me. She was yelling.
Hold on, what was that spazzing, Mason? Go
I
back.
got another controller from the homie, and she was
I
spazzing.
forgot how it does it. All right, perfect freeze frame. Look at that, man.
On me. She was yelling for like 20 minutes straight. And then she tells me to go take the controller back up. So I took it back up there. And at this point,
See, you never had to deal with that if you never sunk at the house, bro.
I ain't even want to be in the crib no more and listen to my mom yell at me for the rest of the day. She just yelled at me like she had this joint saved in the notes app. So I take the controller back to the bar, and I just chill at his crib for a while. And a few hours later, I finally came back home, and I went straight to bed. You know, I had to
why was he fixing his face? Nah, why was he fixing his face?
She just yelled at me like she had this joint saved in the notes app. So I take the controller back to the bar, and I just chill at his crib for a while.
Great. Weird pose. He put on makeup too, that's why.
Later, I finally came back home, and I went straight to bed. You know, I had to make sure I was up nice and early for work tomorrow. And when I woke up the next day, my controller still wasn't there, and everything was how I left it. Bless. So I go to the bathroom, start getting ready for the day. I open the drawer for the toothpaste.
No toothpaste.
And it's missing. But I know I put this toothpaste
stuff
in the same spot. But maybe I'm tripping. So I started looking around for the face wash instead, and that joint is gone too. And then I started looking around for all my other toiletries, and it was all gone, bro.
Now she might be soaping.
No soap, no nothing, bro. And I'm sitting there really trying to analyze what's going on, and then it all hits. Wait, there is no way I'm getting punished with smelling like Bounce Dad. So I call my mom, and I'm like, "Hey, mom, quick question for you. Do you have any clue where my toiletries are?" "Yeah, I took them. They'll be back when I get home." Right. Okay. Well, you have a nice day now. And I'm standing there, jawbone on the floor. There is no way you want me to walk around smelling like horse ass.
I'm not gonna hold you. You can wear the mask with the teeth problem if you work in the stock. But if she took the deodorant, yeah, you're done.
So I started trying to come up with any way I could get any type of toiletry before I got to go to work in 3 hours. And it wasn't like I could just go and be fine. No, bruh. I worked in a hot ass kitchen, bruh. On top of that, this shift, I was going to be a server. There's no way I'm keeping these pits covered while giving people their food. So I go over to her bathroom, grab some toothpaste, brush the teeth. And now I'm trying to think of anything I could do to get some soap or at least some deodorant. I hit the bro up to see if he has anything, and he didn't. So,
how does your bro not have deodorant? Stinky ass nigga.
Oh, I did what any reasonable person would do.
Call out that
and
day.
I just took the L and took my stank booty ass to work, bro. But while I was carrying something to the back, my manager stopped, dead in his tracks, looked at me, and was like, "Yo, D, when you done, let me talk to you real quick." I go in the office.
His nose is offended. Hell nah.
But while I was carrying something to the back, my manager stopped, dead in his tracks, looked at me, and was like, "Yo, D, when you done, let me talk to you real quick." I go in.
His face is nasty, bro. And personally, I would have had it like, I would even say when you're done with that, I'll probably say, "Come here, nigga. You smell like shit." Nigga, you stink, bro. I'm gonna use you tape to the back. Nah, bro. Just clock out. Just clock.
In the office, and bro tells me to make sure I come to work smelling presentable. Yo, I was sick. But I learned a real valuable lesson that day.
Presentable's insane.
Don't ever duck the punishment. Just take it, like Mia Khalifa. But even.
All people, Mia Khalifa, or you hate her?
You know, I thought I learned my lesson. You know, I was like 15 at the time. And back then, you know, I was just being a dumb kid. You feel me? We all done been there. And as we all know, the worst.
Who's we, nigga? I locked in. Been locked in. You know, my parents raised me right, unlike some people. I'm joking. We're not gonna get
First
that.
thing that could happen to adults
Today
is a little bit of peer pressure. Because that's what happened this one time, right? See, when I started high school, I went from a sheltered Catholic school to an actual public school. And for the ones who went to Catholic school, y'all know how different things are at a public school. And for the ones who don't know, y'all get the point.
Like
but I had no
broccoli?
idea how different this world was, which led me to
Makes
becoming
sense.
friends with people who weren't doing the greatest of things, which led me to
Excuse
doing
me.
some of those not so great things.
Where does your friends or so-called friends,
Weren't doing
you
the
know,
greatest of
beat
things.
this kid inside
led
him,
me to
and
doing-
you have a great idea? Look at this old lady with the glasses on. Came
Some
no,
of those not
you hit the lady. They pump fake the
so
friend.
great things. And one of those things my friend group at the time loved to do was sparking and hitting the stick. And I ended up copping my own little device. And after having it, all I
Insane,
knew
bro.
was that by any means possible, my mother couldn't find out her little Catholic school angel baby was hitting the stick. And she didn't for a while. Until one day I was at school and everybody was
You
talking
shouldn't have
about
hit in the
sparking
first
up
place,
after
dude.
school. And I suggested that everybody slide to my crib. My mom's was gone for a couple of days, and this was the last day I had the crib to myself. And everybody was like, bet. So after school, we all slid over to my crib. We step out on the balcony.
His
start
mistake
sparking
was
up.
the last one.
Hey, what y'all doing?
Yo, who was that? I think it's the apartment manager. Just don't move, bro. You gonna leave eventually.
nah.
You know I can still see y'all, right? We all busting the crib. Nobody saying nothing. Then one of the bros is like, so what now? So we start trying to figure out how we gonna continue this session.
Oh,
and then
hell
my phone
nah.
started.
You about to get your mom kicked out. And she called, and he knew exactly what apartment it was. You're done.
I look down and it's my mother. Hey, what's up, ma? Tell everybody in that house to leave. What you talking about? Ain't nobody in. The manager just called me. Tell all of them people to get out of my house. You know what? Put me on speakerphone. So I'm looking around for some help. They all shaking their head no. My mom is yelling with her chest in the background, bro. I ain't never hear her yell like this in my life. So I just put the phone on speaker, and my mom starts spazzing out
Damn.
on all of the bros. I'm talking cussing out all of that. And after she was done cooking everybody, they all leave. And now I'm in the crib, pacing back and forth, trying to figure out what am I gonna tell her when she gets here. I run around the house, make sure all the Zaza eviscerated. I grab my little device and hide it between the mattress. The next day, she gets home, she like, so you was in here smoking? No, ma, you really believe him over him? You know what? It's okay. Go to sleep. I'll talk to you about it tomorrow.
This is her favorite line. I'll talk about it tomorrow. Don't worry. You can your
And
butt
I
beat.
ain't know what to think when she hit me with this maneuver. Normally, she skips straight to swing belt first, ask questions later. But for her to be this calm, oh no. So I start begging her to talk to me about it. And she says, no, that's okay. We'll talk about it tomorrow. And then smiles, bruh. So I went to bed,
Done.
bruh. I couldn't even sleep, man, because I knew it was over for me tomorrow. So I go to school the next day. When I get home, my mom like, go put your stuff down and come in my room when you're done so we can talk about it. I go to my room, and all my life, I had no door, no TV, no desk, no computer. Literally a dresser and a bed.
I'm not gonna hold you. I understand your mom's frustration, but doing all this extra shit instead of actually talking to you, it's insane.
Then I go to her room. And she tells me to explain everything that just happened to her. And I told her. And she was like, okay, even if the manager was lying, I found something in between your mattress. And we
Why was she going through your shit? I mean, I would too find out if I get rid calls, like, let me look. But that's weird. Your mom must have done it too when she was doing it.
We both know we not having this. So because you have this, you see how your room is? It's gonna be like that for the next 3 months. And just like she said, that was exactly how my room was for the next 3 months. No door, no TV, no computer. And I was looking outside of the window like these, watching my friends have a blast. But I got my together. You know, I stopped sparking, and I was making sure all my work was done. And she ended up letting me off punishment a little early. And if I'm being real, I really did deserve that one. I disrespected it out of my mom's crib, and everything I did, I had no business doing.
Nah, nigga, you're not getting it. You forgot to do it. It's on here. You're pointing at nothing because you got to put your end screen titles. Loser. All right. Still, when you think about smoking and all that dumb stuff like the other people do, think about the consequences of what could happen. Because all this really is because you just want a little hit. Or smoking at the crib. The fact that he suggested smoking at your own house is insane. But some people, and unfortunately this dumb nigga, does not understand. Alright, make sure you smash that like button. Hit me subscribe if you're new. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment, let me know. Alright, I'll see you later. You know, have a great day and all that. I'm getting real tired. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.